Just first off, finding your feet. So you want your feet shoulder width apart. Sink the hips. Lengthen through the spine. Gently breathe in and gently breathe out. Just take a few slow, deep breaths. Sink the shoulders, sink the hips. Create some space in your shoulders. Oh, good. We've got a few more people. There must be some Zoom issues, I think. Make sure you mute yourselves. Great. That's more like it. And just take some slow, deep breaths. Feel the head float up. Feel the hips sink down. Relax the shoulders. Relax the elbows and wrists. And then relax your hips, around the hips, knees and the ankles. Make sure your knees, I'll just lift those, oh that's come on, your knees are in line with your toes. Just roll them up a bit and then hopefully you can see my knees. You want to feel as if you're about to sit down on a chair. Then turn the waist, just have the arms moving around. So we'll just start with the first of the loosening exercises. That's it. So just take this time to really let go and also feel the connections through the body. Breathe in and breathe out. And while you're breathing, notice the breath as it goes in. Notice the breath as it comes out. Relax around the knees. Just feel the hips sink. Relax the hands. Notice there's a slight movement forwards and back with the knees. So as I turn my waist, I'm also using the hips. And as the hips move forwards and back, the knee moves forwards and back. Soften the arms more. So you want to feel that you've got lots of space in the arms, especially the joints of the arms. You're tall through the body. You're breathing in, breathing out. Relaxed around the jaw. Gently drawing the toes in. lengthening along the spine, softly gazing forwards, listening behind and above. Okay, now this time, just very gently transfer your weight from one foot to the other. So take your time so you can really feel the difference in contact with the feet as you're moving from one foot to the other. Okay, come back to the middle, check your posture, make sure you've got your vertical alignment, and then just very carefully rock forwards and back. So with the rocking movement, you want to make sure your ankles are nice and relaxed. And again, might want to adjust the feet. And then this time, go round in a circle in one direction. And then round and round the other direction. And then figure 8. Sink the hips, lengthen through the spine. And then figure 8 in the other direction. If you can't work out what the other direction is, just do what you were doing before, but look more relaxed. I will be completely fooled. So notice the contact with the ground. Very important. Okay, back to where you were. Nice and tall. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Just start with this one. Just make it very soft and smooth and slower than usual. Soften the palms of the hands. And they just drop and fold, drop and open, drop and fold, drop and open. Watch the alignment of your knees. Really let the arms go. They're very light, very soft. And turn the palms up. So you have a little bit more of a stretch through the chest. Okay, let's try one arm each. Just come to a gentle stop. Check your posture. Just take a bit of time feeling the crown of the head float up and then sinking down with the weight, sinking the hips and the shoulders. And then you can either place your hand on your lower dantian or on your shoulder. And then what we'll do is we'll just do this exercise, but with a, show you that from the diagonal view. So I'm pivoting around that elbow joint, but I'm expanding your hand a bit. Feel the shoulder joint open and close. And then place your hand on your lower dantian and feel your center moving. And then you can place your hand on the top of your inguinal groove, just the top of your quads, and you can feel that. Just find little areas that you can just practice. You can even feel your lower back. Just see what's going on, and then just let that arm relax. So I'm just, there's a slight waist turn when you do the one-armed version. Okay, try it with the other arm. So again, you can put your hand on your shoulder, you can put it on your dantian, you can put it on your back. Wherever feels right. And notice what you're feeling under the hand, as well as noticing what's happening in this arm. It's very soft and very loose. It's nice open feeling in the lower back. Breathing, so you're following the breath as it goes in, following the breath as it comes out. Okay, right, now when you put the hands together, think of the hands as going away from each other at the end. So this hand goes in that direction this hand goes in that direction. Think of this outward feeling, and also the chest kind of just gently opening. So it's not forced opening, it's a gentle, almost like a gentle kind of stretch. So we'll do the double version now, and there's no turn because the turns cancel each other out. So it goes to here. So if you look at where my hand is in relation to my head, I guess I'm sort of lining up just below my glasses level. Or my ears. It may be in line with my ears. So your ears are about this height. They're not up here and they're not down there. So see if you can line your hand up with your ears. So you need to pay attention to what your arms are doing. Once you've got them nice and relaxed, you can start refining things. And change. So you want to be aiming for the leg and turning to the opposite wall. So okay, let's have a look at this in slow motion just for a bit. We will do some Tai Chi as well. Well, we are doing Tai Chi now, but we'll do some of the moves in a minute. But it's about getting. I went to see my cello teacher today, and she was talking about the importance of good intonation and having your fingers in the right places depending on how far up and down the cello you're going. And I thought that's very interesting because it's a similar kind of thing in Tai Chi. You want to make sure you're getting the notes right and not missing them. So if you have a look at this, so this is like you're trying to play in tune, except obviously we're not making any sound, but that's the closest I can find. So I'm like this in the middle, then I transfer my weight, and this is in slow motion now, keeping my leg in tune with itself, so my knee is in line with my toes, and then I'm turning. Now I want to sit comfortably in that leg and not start thinking about this other leg yet. I want to get back to the middle first, then I transfer, and then this arm, the tuning over here is the forearm, the back of the forearm goes across, if I just move my hair out of the way, goes across this point here, and this is relaxed, and I'm facing the opposite wall, and then from the back come up, whoop, that's it, let's get it right. So So do it in super slow motion and think about where your weight is going. I'll do it in super slow motion to give you some inspiration. How to be an inspirational teacher. I'm doing some training as well. I hope you're all feeling suitably inspired. Yes. Okay. So we transfer the weight. That's it. So you don't want to move. You want to keep your movements quiet. So once you're here, you're here. Then you move. Then you go into the other leg. It's all about kind of sitting down and feeling comfortable where you are in the movement. Rather than going, right, I've got to get over here now. No, it's all very sedate and particular. That was so good. We'll do it a bit quicker now. See if that's helped. So you want to be in tune when you do the move and play the correct notes. So much better, everybody. Just really floppify and limpify your arms. So like you're made out of rubber or something. You're all bouncy and connected. Right, that was so good. We'll do this one now. Oh, my feet have. That's better. Okay, and then chain. I'll show you that from this side. So I'm looking forwards, I'm listening behind, I'm turning my waist. I am nice and tall. I'm lengthening through the spine. I'm relaxed around my jaw. Very good. Yeah. And then wobbling. So with wobbling, you want to sink your hips and sink your shoulders. And eventually the circle in both arms becomes the same. So I have been told. It's quite good. You might be stuck in a queue, you know, a bit bored, and you could go, oh, I can do this. And then before you know it, it'll be your turn. It's great. So, you know, with your visor on and all that. Fab. And then, you know, whoever's in the queue, they'll go, oh, you must go to those online Tai Chi classes. And you go, oh, yeah, that's right. Brilliant. So. And we're all breathing. Oh, marvellous. Okay, let's wake our legs up a bit. Actually, I will bring the laptop down a bit because my feet seem to be vanishing. Hold on a moment. Just have a. There we go. Let's try that like that. That should hopefully more feet. Right. Let's have a look. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the leg exercise, sort of dancing puppet exercise. So we're going to kick forwards. It's gentle kick. 8 times, 2 lots of 8 in this direction. Then we go out to the corner. We go across the corners. We do the tricky one where you go all the way to that side and then all the way to that side. So you might want to slow down when you do that one. Then we do our hamstring curls or hamstring exercise. And then we tap the sides of our ankles and then we scoop up the leg, and then that's the end of that exercise, which is a relief. But we'll go through it. Now you can have your hands up, and also I kind of alternate between putting them on my hips and just having them up out the way so they're not getting in the way. So here we go. Ready and begin. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A soft knee. 7, 8. So keep your knee joint very soft. We're not straining the leg. And then out to the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And across the corner. 1, 2. This is like a chorus line. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then over the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5. It's a bit like Tai Chi cheerleading, isn't it? 7 and 8. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right. Hamstrings. Hands on the hips. Sink the hips. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice. Tap the sides of your ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Fab. And then this one. 1, 2. So keep the leg the same side it's on for 5. I hope that made sense. 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great. Right, more leg murdering exercises. Get yourself into a nice horse stance and just transfer your weight from one foot to the other. Eventually, you'll want to do it in, a full one, but stay upright. So the thighs, when Master Wang Hei Jun in Manchester does this stance, he's usually down here, but we'll leave that for him. So you want to relax around the lower back. Okay, now you go into the heels and the ball of the foot. Heels, ball of the foot. So this exercise you can blame Eva Koskuba. She said this is very good for your legs, and that was a subtle hint, so I thought I'd inflict it on my students. Okay, now go round and round in the other direction. I don't do as many repetitions though. And then go into one leg and then just move that hip forward and back, but you're staying on that leg. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then go into the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Great. I think that's enough leg murdering, isn't it? Marvellous. Okay. Check your posture. Just breathe in and out. So you want to go to about neck height or chest height. And as you push down, palms of the hands expand as if you're in water. So you just push in the water. Sink the hips. Just let the arms hang by the sides. Just check that you're nicely in tune with yourself. And then one more time. And then just do one arm at a time and then we'll put them together. So just half of parting the clouds. But think about the circle and turning your waist. So we just want to make the arm, when it's moving, nice and light. Okay, now go in the other direction. One more. And then both hands together. One more. Just check your posture. I'll have to move the thing again because I need to be able to see the top of my arms. Right, so dragon plucks the stars from the sky. Just very gently breathe in and out. One more each side. Okay, so we'll have a look at what we'll do is we'll transfer our weight and go into cat stance. So again, earlier on I was talking about if you're playing a musical instrument, it's much more pleasurable for your audience or your, in my case, cello teacher, if you're playing in tune. So think about correctness of technique when you transfer the weight, keep the hips level, and then your knee and your toes are pointing forwards and they're lined up. Show you that from the side. And I'm lengthening through the spine. I'm softly gazing forward. I'm listening behind and above. Transfer the weight and cat stance. Transfer the weight and cat stance. Okay, now white crane spreads its wings, health exercise. So it comes down, you transfer your weight, this comes up, and then you slightly come forward. So it's almost like you open the shoulder and slightly close it. You come down, nice. One more each side. Check your posture. Take a slightly wider stance if you need to. Transfer the weight. Turn. Transfer the weight, turn. Transfer the weight, turn. So pay attention to what I am doing. So, okay, everyone just stop and have a proper look. So I'm holding the ball, and what's happening is my elbow, when I'm doing the move, is going away from my middle. Then I turn the hands round, and then my elbow appears to be going away from the middle. If I put the put my light here, this might help. There you go. So have a look at where I'm going in relation to what side the light. So away from the middle. This is towards, this is away. Away. Darren, away. Away. Yeah? Away from the middle. Away from the middle. That's it. There you go. That's better. Brilliant. There you go. And it goes round in a circle, and then that's quite useful having that in the way, but now you can't see what I'm doing. There we go. So if you just do one arm again, that's it. So wave hands like clouds is quite tricky because the arms are out of phase with each other. So remember, you want your elbow going away from the middle. That's it. That's better. Good. And now try it with the other arm. So you start here and you go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then sneak the other hand in without you noticing and sink the hips. So remember your arm, your top arm goes away, the bottom arm goes towards. The top arm goes away, the bottom arm goes towards the middle. That's it. Lovely. Good effort, everybody. Keep breathing some more. Fab. Okay. Let's yeah. Bouncing a ball up in front of the shoulder. Do that. I'll show that from the back, actually. Yes, well done. You all got better in that cloud hand, so that was good. From the front again. And then the alternative version of cow gazes at the moon, but with a palm up, palm down. So palms up, palms down. So this is another version I've done. I like all of them actually. And you want to really focus on that lengthening through the waist, through the spine, and the turning with the waist. So you lengthen through the crown of the head, and we're all breathing. It's just all very nice. And just let your arms relax. Okay, let's have a look at part the wild horse's mane when in bow and arrow stance. I'll just move this down a bit so we got more on the feet. And so what you want to do is you want to get yourself into a nice bow and arrow stance. So you start your wu chi and then you go heel, toe, and then settle and feel very solid in your stance. And then you hold a ball, and I'll show it from the diagonal. And we go sink the weight, turn the waist, palm up, palm down. And this hand sort of, the thumb's kind of tucked in, and then you don't stick your thumb out, because you keep it neatly positioned. So if you look at it from the side, I'm not leaning too far forwards, I'm just going like this, sinking into that back leg. I transfer my weight, I sink my hips, I turn my waist, and I just stop here. There are other ways of doing part the wild horse's mane, and they are all valid. So in some schools they have more of an angle, some lean more, but in this particular school we just stay here. Right, so hopefully you can feel your legs now. So we're going to change the legs, give them a shake. Oh my goodness, give them a shake. Gosh. Check your posture first. So you feel the feet, and now you place your heel first, then toes. Knees, there's a knee in line with the toe, and the back knee is in line with the toe. Oh, I'm getting bad habits from Barry McGinley. He's always... So, there we go. Okay, I'll show that from the diagonal view. So my backhand, I'm not bending it so much it's uncomfortable. I'm bending it comfortably, and there's a rounded feel here, a rounded shape, but a gentle curve in the arm rather than too much. It's this gentle curve, and my fingers point towards, so if it was in your case, the backhand, the fingers point towards your screen, and the front hand, the fingers are pointing to above the screen, except they're head height, about sort of nose height. I'll do it from the diagonal. So you get the posture, you sink, you transfer, you turn. So my weight is in the front foot, 60-40. This is palm up, this is palm down with the fingers pointing forwards, and a rounded shape in the arm. So we'll do a few of these. Nice and slow, you want to feel solid. So the arms move. That's great. Okay, and relax. Okay. Let's have a look at brush knee and push. So we'll just do it as a little stepping exercise. So we start in cat stance and then we'll just do one arm like that. We'll have a look at it properly next week, but we'll do it in halves this week. And then hopefully I'll remember, I'll look at the video. Now I can do the videos. So we'll come back to that. Let's break this right down. So this time we're doing the circle this way. So that's it, spot on. Well done, Darren, that was great. Yeah, fabulous. There we go. So this is silk reeling number 2. So you want to relax the shoulders and feel that. So it's going in this direction and it's working with your body. I'll show you that from the back so you can see you're trying to connect everything up. Okay, now try with the other arm. Okay, so we'll start here and go. If you want, you can lift the knee and then do that, or you can just go like this and like this. This is probably easier. Yeah, we'll stick with the basic cat stance to bow and arrow. Cat stance to bow and arrow. So this is doing wonders for your coordination. Face height, knee height. So one thing Cockerel said about this move is, imagine, there's lots of dragonflies at this time of year, and he said imagine a dragonfly flying towards your nose. So you gently guide the dragonfly away from the nose, and then there's one flying towards your knee. You gently guide the dragonfly away from your knee. That's something Cockerel said. I don't know if that is helpful for you, but it's a bit weird, isn't it? Dragonfly towards the nose, dragonfly towards the knee. Right, so we don't feel left out, try it with the other leg. So dragonfly off the nose, dragonfly off the knee. There we go. So we're getting a little bit of a leg workout as well. You can do this without the step. You can do it just like this as well, if you just want to practice it, but it's quite nice to move a little bit. We haven't got a lot of space, or at least I haven't in this room. Keep breathing, very good. Right, that was so good, we'll do one more. Brilliant. Okay, demonstration. Right, we won't do the stepping for this next one. So, like you got a shot put and you're throwing it. So you like this, you turn and then you push. And you're not pushing too far forward. It's just a gentle push. If you look at it from the side, my hand is in line with my foot. My elbow is in line with the opposite knee. My shoulder is in line with the hips. So try that out just for fun. So it makes a circle. transfer the weight back, turn, transfer the weight forward, push, transfer the weight back, turn, transfer the weight forward, push, and again you're nicely in tune. Transfer the weight back, turn, transfer the weight forward, push, transfer the weight back, turn, transfer the weight forward and push. Right, do it on the other side. Transfer the weight back and turn. Actually, I'll do it from the side. Transfer the weight forward and push. And you're doing your sleepy tiger eye gaze. So what you want to do is you want to try and connect the arm with your body. Move it with the body. Okay, change sides again. Now for fun, we're going to do it with the footwork. Oh my goodness, that's tricky, isn't it? Oh well, just give it a go. Don't worry if you don't quite get the timing right. We're working on tuning today. We're not working on rhythm, yeah? So very good. So very similar in music. You know, we're always trying to play in tune and playing in time. This is exactly the same. So there's a timing going on between. Show you that from the front. Okay, that was so good. We'll do it on the other side. And just do something, and then eventually it will sort of coalesce into this beautiful, harmonious thing. Show you that from the side. Lengthen through the spine. Remember, you're not over pushing forward. You're staying in that sort of sphere. Okay, right. Now for fun, we then combine the front arm with the back arm, and we go brush knee and push. Does wonders for your coordination. Right, we did start a little bit late, so I'm going to spill over. Okay, and then for even more fun, so you start here for brush knee and push, and then brush knee, push. And then that's like your record's got stuck or. Show that from the side. Turn. Okay, and then for fun, actually I'll do it this direction. We're going to do brush knee and push walking exercise. So how to walk. I was around the supermarket earlier today, so how to walk around the supermarket. Brush knee, push. Hold the ball. Brush knee and push. Hold the ball. We'll have another look at this next week as well. Just give it a go. So I've got room for about 4, and then So, oh, I can come in a bit. I'll just move that sheet. There we go. Start here. Brush knee, push. So you just want to relax. Hold the ball. Brush knee, push. Hold the ball. So it's slightly different when you do the brush knee, push. Hold the ball. Brush knee, push. Hold the ball. Brush knee and push. So no hurry. So eventually it becomes much smaller. You just bring the hand here without having to go all the way round in a circle. Right, well, I'll show you that from the... So it just comes round to here rather than going all the way back round. But when we're doing it as a health exercise, marvellous. Okay, we'll finish the health part of the class. Let's have a little turn. Do feel free to stick around for the half past mark, you know, that'd be fine. You're all very welcome to stay put. We're going to have a look at snake creeps down for the last half hour, so we just breathe in. You can feel the chest open. Oop, breathe out. And then embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. So those of you that are interested, there are some face-to-face classes slowly making themselves known. So Burwell's coming back face-to-face. Ely's come back face-to-face. And then I've also got Thrive Cafe in Cambridge. I'll be teaching a very small class there because of COVID. We can only have, I think we can only have 7 of us, 7 students and me. We can only have 8 people in that room. But do get in touch if you want to find out more. Breathing in and out. And rub the hands together and polish the face. Rub the hands together and give your lower back a rub, and you've got your bounce. And then make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, feet together, and bow to end the health part of the class. Yeah, grab some water, those of you that are staying. Those of you that are going, well done. We'll carry on. Yeah, I'll just move this up a bit because it was chopping the top off. I'll have to work with the distancing, I think, next time. So we're having a look at snake creeps down. You're very welcome to stay and watch if you want to switch your camera off, anyone that's leaving. See if it's something you'd be interested in doing. I don't mind. Okay. So snake creeps down. So what I'll do is we'll just do it one side lots, and then we'll do it the other side lots, because obviously that's the wall there. I haven't got enough room really. Yeah, it's getting a bit too dark outside, so I'll have to work out floodlights or something if I want to do more of the form. So you start like this, one, and you're in cat stance. So just watch. So this, it's a bit like one of my mentors, Nikki Glegg, used to teach Tai Chi in Cambridge. I think she's doing like homeopathy, and I think she's a therapist now, I think. And she does like goes out and takes people for nature walks and does the therapy. So it was very interesting. She's telling me all about it last year, and it was kind of reflective as to how old her kid was when she was teaching this. But she said this bit. She says, imagine you're picking up a teenage person's unwashed sock because they've still not put it in a basket. So this is what I thought. There's some history there, but you pick it up and you don't want it too close to yourself or your nose, so you sort of hold it out there. And then the other hand, your Lao gong point goes to your lung 1 point, which is about there, your lung 1. It's where it's tight, because we've all been stressed with this COVID business. Actually, yeah, give yourselves a massage in your. Oh, that's quite nice. You can use a tennis ball. I just so happen to have one here. You can use a tennis ball to massage in that bit, or that's handy, isn't it? A stick, and just sort of give yourself a bit of a massage, because I mean I just don't really. I'm going to wait before I normally get a nice massage every year at Ely, but I'm going to wait till the massage therapist doesn't need to wear a visor. I wouldn't find that very relaxing, but but you can give yourself a massage. You can tap there. So you're lining your Lao Gong with your lung 1, and then this is the first. So let's get this just so. Imagine you're a Scottish dancer. I'm sure I've seen them do things like this. So get yourself and sink the hips. I'll show it from the back. Yep. So you're in cat stance. So most of your weight is on that leg. Most of your weight's on this leg, and you're in floating foot for the other leg. Nice and tall. Right, so you don't feel left out, do it the other side. Brilliant. Actually, let's do that as an exercise. That's quite nice, isn't it? This is a brand new exercise. I've only just spontaneously invented it. Well, yeah, I'm doing a music workshop leader training course, and I've been doing all the reading, and they're talking about being spontaneous and flexible and inspiring. It's all very good. So you want to, okay, just do this. So just get your arms working, get your waist working, just to feel the movement. I'll just show you that. There we go. Oh. And we're all in tune, aren't we? Very good. So I felt really sorry for my cello teacher earlier. Oh my goodness, I was dreadful. So there we go. And then we go down. Go down. And just tall. So this is quite good for the coordination, isn't it? So you've got your sock hands, that's like that, and then you've got Lao Gong lung 1 hand. Brilliant. Okay, right. Next. So just let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twizzle on the balls of the foot. 5. And this is like someone's bribing you with a backhander. 6. And golden cockerel stands on, in your case, left leg. So let's do the end movement now. So have a look from the side. So the golden cockerel, so those of you that come to my earlier class at 11 o'clock and we're doing bouncing a ball while marching, this is like the same side, same arm, same leg. So that comes up and that isn't too far out, it's not too far up, it's just right. So with my inspiring lampshade, oh dear, they've got to be really careful. If I'm on a course and someone comes out with a word like that, I just get, my cynicism comes out. But anyway, so boom. So if this was a person, that's one bit that does that, and then one bit that, so we go boom, like that. And that is called your tiger's mouth, or sometimes called lion's mouth. So the tiger's mouth, you want to get your tiger's mouth so it's soft, but this firm feeling in the arms and a rounded kind of C shape. And another way of looking at golden cockerel, which is what Mike says, is imagine you're doing this to someone. And obviously when his back was turned, guess what we all did? But oh, this is being recorded. Oh no, I hope he doesn't watch this video. You can, but there we go. So golden cockerel stands on right leg, golden cockerel stands on left leg. So remember, cockerels are very proud. I'll show it from the diagonal. My friend Sue runs a hedgehog hospital, and she also looks after poorly birds, and one of them was this little baby cockerel, little bantam cockerel. He was tiny, but my goodness, he was bossy. So very good posture. I was really impressed. I thought his Tai Chi was fab. So the other thing is in this particular style, just give your legs a shake. You want your toes pointing in the same direction as your to someone. So your toes are pointing forward. When I've done this with Barry, his toes point down because he's emphasizing the knee. Got the toes here because actually that's a kick as well. So you've got a knee and a kick should you so wish to use it. So that's why Mike, when he does it, he has the toes pointing forward because that's a shin technique. But when Barry does it, and it's quite nice. But it depends. They're all good. But in this particular school, we have the toes pointing forward. Then you put the hand down and the foot down. Sink your hips. Keep your hips level. And again, like in Part the Wild Horse's mane, your bottom fingers point forward and keep a bit of softness in that wrist. So you can even, when I've done it with Cockerel, he has more of a slopier hand, which is less strain on the wrist. So he does it more like this. But it's fine. Okay. Let's just do this. Just do the hands. And turn it into a health exercise. In fact, just do this. Just do this with the hands. So see if you can get the correspondence between the hands as they go up and down. Look at it from the diagonal again. There we are. We're nice and tall, and we're all very good. Okay, now we'll convert it into. Okay, so the middle bit. So we won't worry about the arms, we'll just do the legs. So this is if you're doing it in the other direction. Actually, no, I'll start it from the correct direction. And we'll do it a few times that way. And then we'll do it a few times on the other side. So 1, 2. So it goes behind and out. Heel, toe. And there's a... So... Have I got a... Yeah. Useful bit of wood. It's probably a little too much, but if I start here with use of props, yeah, so heel, toe. So if you see, that should actually be more like there, but this is quite a thick bit of wood. So, and then like that. So it'd be more like that, but that won't stand up. So it'd be more like that. Put that on there. So this is slightly behind, just so you can see that. This is where the detail is quite important. And there's stretchier ways of doing this as well. I'll show you the stretchified way, but we'll do this way first. So hips level. So this is 1, 2, heel toe. 3, transfer your weight 50-50. And remember, this foot is slightly behind the other foot. 4, transfer. 5, twizzle on the balls of the foot. So you're like doing bad dancing in the disco. 6, sink a bit more, but not too far forwards. And then 7. Now, I would hedge your bets and go cat stance and then stand like that. Well, that's better. Just so if you go straight from there all the way up into there, it can be a little bit character building on that leg. So we'll do 2 more, and then we'll put it together with the arm movements. So 1, 2. You don't have to go out that far if your legs don't work that way. 3, 4, twizzle. 5, 6, lengthen through the back. 7. Whoop. And try and get less of a droopy foot. I've been hanging around with Barry too much. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get your posture. 7. That's better. So this is up, this is down. Okay, so we're not wonky, we'll do the other side. So 1, nice and relaxed and springy feeling in the body, tall through the spine, your chin's holding a small ball. 2, heel, toe, and it goes slightly behind. 3, weight 50-50. 4, transfer. 5, twizzle on the ball of the foot. 6, transfer a little bit more. 7, tall through the spine. Right, 2 more. So you should be able to feel your legs tomorrow. 1, 2, behind and out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, it's more like 7, 8. But okay, once more with feeling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'll show you how I practice it when I'm practicing it myself, because there's an earlier video of Mike doing this, and he actually does the full thing. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we change sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But obviously, that's pretty. You know, you have to really practice and do this sort of exercises a lot, and also getting the. I was practicing it, doing that this morning, but that's quite character building. So there's a more basic version, which is what I teach. 1, 2, 3. What a relief. 4, 5, 6, 7. It's less flash, but martially, that is much better actually, because it's actually quite good. So we're going to try doing a couple in that direction, and then we'll do a couple in that direction, and then we'll yeah, I think that'll be plenty. So 1. So lao gong on your lung 1, and you're holding up the sock. 2, you go behind heel, toe, and there's a slight angle in that foot, and this foot is behind the other foot. 3, weight 50-50, so sink the hips and have this rounded shape in the arm. Keep this sticking out. 4, transfer. 5, this hand comes down, this hand comes up, and you're still moving that way and that way. 6, push down. 7, golden cockerel stands on left leg. Nice. That was so good, we'll do it again. 1. Oh. So if you fancy training, you need to do lots of stretching to do the downy going back up again version that Barry does. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we're not lopsided. Other side. So get yourself nicely in tune first. 1, 2. You don't have to go out as far as me. It's just so you can see what I'm doing on a tiny screen. 3, 4, 5. Twizzle on the ball of the feet. Sink your hips. 6, 7. So between 6 and 7, just before we do that the second time, 6, this is a stretch. 7, and then you release the stretch. So this is like, it releases a stretch because you're pulling that way, and then it comes up like that. Try one more time. 1, sink the hips. 2, 3, 50-50, round shape in the arm, still holding up the sock. 4, transfer. 5, 6, transfer the weight a bit more. Then 7, release the back hand. Golden cockerel stands on right leg. Great. I think we got away with that. Let's not do any more because you all look fab. I'll just move this up a bit. Woohoo! We're starting to get somewhere. You know, considering it's on a really small screen, I will try and I'll ask my friend with the camera if they can film me doing the whole of the 24 step in their garden and see if I can get a new version, because I have changed how I do it, and I think Mike's changed how he does it as well. But yeah, let's forget that ever happened now. Just let it all go. Sink your hips, lengthen through the spine. Oh, and relax and really own your space and feel comfortable owning your space. Yeah, so, oh. And breathe in and out, nice and tall through the body. And we'll just go back to this one just to see how we're doing. So you can feel the waist turning, you can feel the head floating up, the weight sinking down. Nice and relaxed. Really soft in the arms. So they're light. You have this light feeling in the arms. Okay, we'll do balancing, the triple heater exercise, or balancing the 3 dainty ends. So we go 1, down. So I go up and down with the heels off the floor, but you can keep your heels on the floor if you want. You go forwards, out, down. And then the final one, you go all the way up. And oh, I've run out of screen, but never mind. I'll go back a bit. That might help. And we do 2 more reps. And 1 more. And then embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. So check your posture, check that you feel solid, centered, and you're operating from a very calm, quiet place. Feeling calm, comfortable, and moving soft, smooth, and slow. One more time. Own your space. Feel the head float up, feel the weight sink down, feel the contact with the ground. Notice the breath as it goes in, notice the breath as it comes out. Whether your eyes are open or closed, you're softly gazing forwards, you're listening behind, and above. Feeling calm and relaxed. Make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, feet together, and bow. Good. Yeah, I'm pleased with how that went today. Well done.